The night was supposed to belong to Boosie. The Baton Rouge rapper, long hailed as one of the South's most unfiltered voices, was on stage in Texas, performing for a packed crowd that rapped every word back at him like a gospel. But while the music thundered across the Lone Star State, hundreds of miles away in Georgia, a different kind of chaos was brewing at his mansion. Rival gang members allegedly attempted to break into Boosie's property in what sources close to law enforcement are calling a targeted retaliation attempt. The break-in didn't go as planned.
Everybody sing. Man, they say that nigga the murder man. All this stuff was blessing. Let's get him gone. Why? They follow you home. I heard them bullets go to flying when they playing with the murder man.
Shut up and treat his ass and listen when they flip city. Bullets gon' penetrate through his body. It's a real business. Really remember one of them men better stand to them bitch. I said don't bring me up and no more. Throw with his partner, we put up an 8 in his body. This shit for that no, we gon' get it. Step on that nigga, fuck on him, and pick up that bag. I got so many heads to take list. I throw a brick.
When the masked intruder scaled Boosie's fence and made his way toward the back patio, he was met not by silence, but by snarling teeth and fury. Boosie's Cane Corso, a massive guard dog he's often shown off on Instagram, lunged at the man before he could even reach the door. What followed was chaos caught on home surveillance footage. A scuffle, a scream, and a blur of motion as the burglar bolted for his life, bleeding and limping, chased down the driveway by 120 pounds of muscle and loyalty. Hours later, Boosie took to social media with a calm fury only he could deliver. "They tried it," he said, standing in front of his gate, voice low but loaded. "My Cane Corso bit that boy and chased him clean off the property. Stop playing with me." According to police reports and multiple neighborhood witnesses, the break-in wasn't random. Authorities believe it was carried out by members of a rival street group Boosie has feuded with for years, a quiet but volatile beef that simmered since before his 2020 shooting in Dallas. The attack appears to have been a message rather than a robbery. Nothing was stolen, no valuables touched. The intruder seemed to be moving toward Boosie's home office and studio area before being interrupted. Investigators are reviewing camera footage that shows a dark-colored SUV parked briefly outside Boosie's estate just after 9:30 p.m. A man wearing black gloves and a hoodie can be seen jumping the fence and disappearing around the back. The video then shows the Cane Corso sprinting out seconds later, barking and lunging. Neighbors told police they heard hollering and barking for about 30 seconds before the sound of tires screeching away. By the time authorities arrived, the suspect was gone, leaving behind only a torn piece of clothing and a blood trail leading off the property. Police have not released the suspect's name, but confirmed they are pursuing leads connected to known associates of an ongoing Southern Street rivalry. For Boosie, real name Torrance Hatch, this isn't new territory. The rapper has lived a life punctuated by chaos, survival, and close calls. From his early days in Baton Rouge navigating gang politics to his incarceration in the 2000s, Boosie has always been a man who invites controversy and endures it. His authenticity, often his strongest weapon, has also made him a target. In 2020, Boosie was shot in the leg while attending a vigil in Dallas for another slain rapper, Mo 3. The incident left him hospitalized and on crutches for months. Later that year, his home in Atlanta was reportedly surveilled by unidentified men in a car that fans recognized as belonging to a rival group. This latest break-in feels like an escalation, a reminder that even success can't buy peace when old grudges run deep. Sources close to Boosie's circle claim he's been receiving anonymous threats online over the past few weeks after a recent interview where he criticized certain Southern rap factions for acting tough online but not showing up in real life. Those words, some believe, lit the fuse. Fans have long known about Boosie's love for dogs, but few realized how fiercely protective his Cane Corso was until now. The breed, known for its loyalty and strength, was trained as both a family guardian and a state protector. "Man, that dog don't play," Boosie said on Instagram Live the morning after the incident, pacing his driveway with his dog sitting calmly beside him. "He bit that dude straight up. You can't buy this type of protection. I'm giving him steak for a week." Security experts say the Cane Corso likely prevented what could have been a serious confrontation or even an ambush. This wasn't just a petty break-in, one former Atlanta police officer explained. If it's true the suspect was linked to a rival group, that means Boosie could have been targeted personally. The dog may have saved his life, or at least saved his home from being ransacked. Neighbors have since dubbed the dog Hero, and social media has embraced the nickname. Within hours of Boosie's post, Boosie's dog was trending on X, formerly Twitter, with fans posting memes of the Cane Corso wearing sunglasses, holding a no trespassing sign in its mouth. Though police haven't named any suspects publicly, the streets are already talking. Boosie's name has been linked to long-standing disputes with various Southern rap affiliates and neighborhood crews stretching back decades. The Baton Rouge native's outspoken attitude and refusal to back down from anyone have often made him a lightning rod for drama. In the months leading up to the break-in, Boosie's commentary about fake gangsters and studio tough guys on social media reignited tensions. He even called out younger rappers who claim streets they don't run, which many interpreted as a direct shot towards certain rival cliques. "When you speak the truth, you get enemies," Boosie said during his live stream, "but I'm still standing. My dog's standing too." Despite his bravado, those close to him say he's rattled. "Boosie's acting like he's cool, but you can tell he's mad," said one insider. "Not scared, mad, like they violated his space. He's talking about beefing up security and maybe moving to another property for a bit." Police have stepped up patrols around Boosie's neighborhood, though the rapper insists he can handle his own security. Still, authorities are urging him to cooperate with ongoing investigations. Mr. Hatch has been cooperative and provided footage from his home cameras. An official statement from the Fayette County Sheriff's Office confirmed. "We're actively pursuing several leads. We believe this was a premeditated attempt by individuals familiar with the property." Boosie's legal team also released a brief statement emphasizing that he will not be intimidated and that his security upgrades include additional cameras, reinforced gates, and around-the-clock personnel. Privately, sources close to the rapper say Boosie has also considered expanding his personal security detail, though he's reluctant to appear soft in public. "Boosie's old school," the source explained. "He doesn't want people thinking he's scared, but he knows this was a warning shot." As news of the break-in spread, social media erupted with reactions ranging from relief to disbelief. Fans praised Boosie's Cane Corso as a hero and joked about the burglar picking the wrong mansion. Others expressed concern that this incident could reignite deeper feuds in the Southern hip-hop scene. "This ain't just a robbery," one Twitter user wrote. "This could start something bigger." Boosie's own children, who were not home during the incident, reportedly called him immediately after learning the news. "They love that dog now more than ever," Boosie said. "My kid said he's part of the family for life." Even celebrities chimed in. Rapper T.I. commented on Instagram, "Salute to that Cane Corso. Boosie always got some wild story, but glad you saved my guy." 2 days after the incident, Boosie released a fiery Instagram live, pacing outside his mansion in a white tank top, visibly emotional but defiant. "I ain't running from nobody," he declared. "They thought they could catch me slipping because I was out of town. Nah, my dogs, both kinds, stay ready." He hinted that he knows who was behind the attempt, but stopped short of naming names. "Y'all know what it is," he said, eyes narrowed. "You sent somebody to my house while I'm working, performing for my fans. That's weak. That's coward energy." The livestream racked up over 1 million views in less than 24 hours. Fans called it classic Boosie, unfiltered, emotional, and raw. But behind the entertainment, the message was clear. Boosie wasn't backing down. Days later, repair crews were seen reinforcing Boosie's gates and adding motion detectors across the property. The Cane Corso, now something of a local legend, has been upgraded to sleep inside near the master suite. Boosie has since turned the ordeal into a lesson for his followers. "You can have money, fame, and still can't buy safety," he said. "That's why you gotta stay prayed up, trained up, and never get too comfortable." He also hinted at turning the experience into music. "This next tape, it's gonna be about loyalty, about watching your back," Boosie teased. "I might even name it Cane Corso." Boosie has faced near-death experiences, police raids, and public scrutiny for over 2 decades. Yet nothing seems to shake him quite like someone trying to violate his home. The break-in wasn't just an attack on his property. It was an attack on his peace, his family, and his pride. But if this night proved anything, it's that even when Boosie isn't home, his kingdom remains protected. And standing at the gates is not just a guard dog. It's a symbol of loyalty, survival, and a reminder to anyone thinking of testing him again. Boosie ended his final post on the matter with just 4 words that summed up the entire ordeal. "Wrong house, right dog."